Hello YouTube. Today I wanted to show you my new bodybuilding program, which is inspired by Natural Hypertrophy and his bodybuilding program, which he made for Thrall. The original video will be in the description of this video, but I'm making this video in particular to showcase the differences I made to the program based on some feedback that I got from talking with Mr. Natural Hypertrophy, and the adjustments are mainly done for the lower body because, as you know, Thrall has huge big legs, and this was reflected in the programming video they did, and in consequence the program was lighter on the volume of the legs. This is why this program has increased up a lower body volume. Upper days have stayed more or less unchanged. The only thing I added were I think one more set or exercise of shrugs and wrist curls, because we need bigger forearms, especially me. I'm also making this video to get feedback. If you think that I did something wrong, if something is missing, or if you want to compliment something, then please do write ahead in the comments. The video will be just me going through this Excel, talking as I go. There's nothing scripted. Yeah, I think this is also a nicer way to see the program, because in the original video it's just written in the description. So maybe I will put this spreadsheet in the description as well. But okay, then let's just start with the review. Oh, before that, as you know, I have been doing strength programming for like 7 years now, and like Alan, I also want to focus on bodybuilding for 1 year. And the reason I chose this program is because it has upper body focus, which I also need, bigger arms, and it incorporates supersets and giant sets, which you also already know I love from Brian Alshrut type of programming. I don't want to do straight sets and then rest. I like to do giant sets. It's great. Okay, this is a 5-day program. This is day 1, day 2, 3, 4, and 5. And each day has basically 2 variants. The left one is generally a bit harder, more compound exercises, and the right one is generally a bit easier if you feel worse that day. But don't be also afraid to, switch the exercise. You don't have to do these 2 for the entirety of the program. For example, I want to do this program at least for 1 year, and sometimes you can still switch it up a bit. Like for example, if you have a barbell preacher curl and you don't have a preacher bench, just switch it for a standard curl or a spider curl or a cable curl. Not so bad. Okay, anyway, let's start. Like I said, upper days are mostly unchanged. So this day 1 is identical to original Natural Hypertrophy program for Thrall, but yes. The first superset is bench and rows. This is the same as Brian does, except Brian does rows before bench. Natural Hypertrophy does bench before rows. I think I will stick to Brian way, so doing back before bench, I think. Anyway, bench is for 4 sets 6 to 10, and rows for 4 sets 8 to 12. Or close grip bench 4 sets 8 to 12, and dumbbell pullovers 4 sets 6 to 12. The next superset is pause bench and barbell curls. Here we enter the arm work, which was missing in the previous 7 years for me at least. We have 3 sets 4 to 8 on pause bench and 3 sets 8 to 12 on curls. Or, like I said, more isolation stuff, we can do flies. 3 sets 10 to 15 and easy bar curls. 3 sets 6 to 10. As you can see, these are both curls. but the point is that on the right side you have a little lower rep range, so a little easier. And finally we will finish with giant set, starting with barbell overhead press, 3 sets 6 to 10, neutral grip pull-ups, 3 sets 6 to 12. Here I must mention that original program had programmed 3 to 5 sets of 5 reps. I forgot to ask him why only 5 reps, but after watching the video like a couple of times, I have picked up a clue, which I believe is Alan told him that he likes to do 5 reps on pull-ups, and that's why he programmed 5 reps. So I stick here 6 to 12 because it's more standard range for hypertrophy, and this is the only reason I changed it. So 6 to 12, and we finish with dumbbell or easy French press. This is behind the head triceps works, 3 sets 6 to 10. And on the easier side we have dumbbell overhead press, 3 8 to 12, neutral grip pull-ups. Oh, here you can just decide between grip variations, normal grip or fat grip, or for example ball. If you have a ball grip you can use balls. So this will change the difficulty, 6 to 12, and cable behind the head extension, 3 sets 8 to 12. Then we move on to the first lower body day, which I changed a little bit, and I will also explain every change as I go. Actually, we can bring up the original program as well, and yeah, you will see some differences. Okay, let's do it like this. Right. Let's focus on my side for first. So we start with the giant set, where we do high bar squats 4 sets 6 to 10, wrist curls 4 sets 10 to 15, and Russian twist 4 sets 8 to 12. Or the easier variation is just front squats instead of back squats, easier weight. Wrist curls and decline sit-ups, just a different ab variation. So as you can see, I bumped the sets, and I replaced neck with wrist curls because I think I need more forearms than neck. But if you like neck, just do more neck. And I had to stick an ab variation up here instead of down there as in the original. It will make sense later, as you will see. For the supersets, I kept it the same. So Romanian deadlifts, here I have written shrugs. This was meant as you finish Romanian deadlifts and then you just do some shrugs. I tried to do this for the first time this week when I was doing this day, and it was really hard. So on my sheet, which I printed out, I scratched this away. But maybe I will keep it in, but I will not do as many reps as possible on shrugs. I will just do 5 reps because I have shrugs here down as well. But anyway, Romanian deadlifts 4 sets 8 to 12, and cable or dumbbell lateral raises. So you stick in some side lateral work on the lower day, which is fine for us who need more upper body work. And for the easier variant on the right side, we have single leg Romanian deadlifts and rear delt rows. And then here is the biggest change in the program. It's the giant set of the lower body day. I have a sandbag and a keg at home, so I kept this because I also like to do some strongman movements. So I do the sandbag or keg, and then we finish just with a standard bodybuilding leg volume work, 4 sets 8 to 12, walking lunges or Bulgarians, and good mornings for the left side, or for the right side. Instead of sandbag we can do shrugs, leg extensions and ham curls. And as you can see, this is practically 8 sets more volume than original program, and also 1 set here additional, so 9 sets more volume on the lower body day for our legs. Yeah, then the next 2 days will be identical, more or less. So we have our first arm day. Yeah, in the original program, the push press, which I have left and right side push press because I don't know what could I replace it with. Original program had Viking press, but I don't have the access to the Viking press, so just do push press 3 sets, 4 to 8 reps. This is identical to the original program. Right side push press 4 to 8. And pull-ups 3, 6 to 12. This is the same story as here with neutral grip. Original program has 5 reps. Or diagonal lat pull downs. I can do this when I am in the commercial gym, so I kept it as well. Then we follow with a superset of Rich Piana specialty exercises, bicep tricep supersets. 4 sets 6 to 12 on preacher curl. I don't have a preacher almost at home or in one of the gyms I go to, so I just replace it with a standing bar, easy bar curl, and supersetting with skull crushers 6 to 12 as well. Or for the easier variant, we just replace the barbell with the dumbbells. And then we finish with the giant set, which is body weight dips, 3 sets, as many reps as possible, 3 sets of hammer curls 6 to 10, and sled push or pull, which is a calf variant for the day. I have upped it, this one, to 4 sets. I think the original does not have 4 sets here, I just wrote it wrong. For the easier side, we have barbell incline press, pinwheel or alternating dumbbell curl, or a towel curl, something that is, this grip, not this, and seated calf raises. For the second upper body day, we start again with bench. It's the same as the first day, 4 sets, 6 to 10. This is identical. Yeah, okay, in the original program there was 3 to 4 reps, 3 to 4 here. I just wrote 4. Yeah, okay, but before we go on, I will tell you a little story about my ligaments. And in the program, the Natural Hypertrophy, Mr. Natural Hypertrophy suggests that if you're not used to direct arm work, then your elbows might hurt, and it happened. My elbows hurt. So what do? Basically, I just I took it a little bit easier at the start. I've been doing this program for 1.5 weeks now, and I have been halving the sets. For example, on the upper 2 day, I just did here and here. Instead of 4 sets, I did just 2 sets because my elbows were not happy. But as time goes on, I plan to do it like it's written, so 4 sets. Okay, 4 sets 6 to 10 and croc rows. 4 sets 8 to 12. Here I sometimes just do, especially if I'm at home, I will just mimic the movement of bench. I will do 4 sets of barbell rows 6 to 10. But if I'm at the commercial gym with access to dumbbells, I will probably do this variant, just to switch it a bit. In another gym where farmers carries are available, I will do farmers. This is also great. This is an amazing exercise overall for traps, grips, everything. Or post bench for the easier variant. Continuing, we have next superset, which is barbell overhead press. 4 sets, 6 to 12. Let's see, is this equal than here in original? I'm curious, because on the Monday, we have barbell 3, 6 to 10, and here we have 4, 6 to 12. Okay, I guess we do a little bit lighter weight on the upper 2 day and a little bit heavier weight on the upper 1 day because the rep range is on the lower end, I guess. But still, it's the same exercise, and we superset with chin-ups, fat grips or no fat grips. Or we just do post barbell overhead press again, lighter weight for 4 sets, 4 to 8. And lastly, we finish with giant set, which is 4 sets of barbell curls, rope extensions, and wrist curls. I have added the wrist curls because we want to hit them twice a week. Or for the right side variant, we have spider curls, katana triceps extensions, or wrist curls again. And lastly, again, with some differences compared to the original program, we have last lower day, which I actually have to do today, right after I finish making this video. So let's put it like this to see some changes. Three sets of 3 on the deadlift. I asked what is the meaning of this low rep range for bodybuilding, and the point is deadlift is a heavy ass exercise, and the reason for doing just 3 sets of 3 is the best price for stimulus to fatigue ratio, so I agree and I trust him, so I keep 3 sets of 3 on the deadlift. Supersetted with, instead of neck, I just do more abs, because I like to superset abs with squat and deadlift, as I learned on Brian Alshu programming. Or for the right side variant, we can do block pulls instead. Then we follow with a giant set, which I also extended. I kept the same hack squats, 4 sets 10 to 15, back extension 4 sets 8 to 12, and I added shrugs. I added shrugs because of the modified giant set below, which you will see. But I don't have hack squats at home, so on the right hand side I have the variant that I can do at home, which is just split or front squats, 8 to 12. Hamstring curl I don't have at home, but this is for the gym, 4 sets, and again shrug I can always do. And for the giant set, I took out the strongman exercise, which was for Alan here, to focus more on the quads, which were a little bit lacking otherwise. So replaced the strongman keg with 4 sets 8 to 12 walking lunges Bulgarian or leg extensions on the right side. Then I kept the upper body, which was upright rows, which I also extended to 4 sets, as I can see, from 3. So 4 sets of upright rows or cable face pulls, and standing calf raises on left and right. We don't want to skip them for abs because we did abs earlier. So I think I accounted for most things in my adjustment, mostly by adding 2 exercises a week for shrugs and 2 exercises a week for forearms, while keeping most of the upper body days identical, which is already good because the program has been focusing on upper body for Alan, which is also great for me, and increasing lower body days, which is good for everyone who doesn't have huge legs like Alan. So hopefully without putting too much stuff in the program, like I said, I have only run it for 1.5 weeks, so I don't know if it's good, but this is also the reason why I'm putting it on the YouTube. So like I said at the beginning, to maybe get some feedback, or if anyone else will run this program to talk with you and see what you liked, what you disliked. Before finishing, something that maybe should have been said at the start, but anyway, it is explained also on NaturalHypertrophy's video, is how to actually progress in this program. And this is what these 2 little rows here mean. For compounds, you try to hit the top ranges of your reps, but you train at 7 to 8 RPE, and when you hit the top range, when you max out the rep range as it is set, then you can safely move to the higher weight. And the same is for isolation exercises, except at these exercises you go to failure. You don't have to do it 7 to 8 RPE. And that's it for the video. I have to go and do my lower body day. So wish me good luck and take care until the next time.